What's up guys, welcome to the first video and project car reveal of our new channel. I decided to take YouTube a little bit more seriously and change the whole channel name, and we're going in a completely different direction. No more just tearing it up on the back roads. So today, as I said, is a very special day and we're going to reveal our project car. We've been talking a lot about the car on our page due to its chassis rigidity and underrated Touge potential. Seen in hot version and initial D and all that. It's under 2 liters, lightweight, and has a great suspension. So here it is. It's a 2007 Honda Fit Sport, standard aluminum wheels, room for 5, 40 mpg. We're about to tear it up on the back roads. Alright guys, well, sorry to upset the Fit owners, but that's not actually going to be our project car. This is it. It's a ZZW30 MRS. The MRS is also known as the MR2 Spider, depending on where you're from. It's been in initial D, it's been in the hot version Touge videos, and it's supposed to be one of the best platforms for that type of racing. This car is super underrated. Not many people buy this because they usually buy the predecessor AW11, SW20, or the Miata. We hope that this channel is able to showcase this car's true abilities and how underrated it is. Most people think it kind of looks like a frog, but I think it looks awesome with this hard top. You guys can look forward to a bunch of installs and hopefully an engine swap in the future. So that's our project car. And probably the next video we'll make is a driving impression on how it sits now as a 1ZZ, so you guys can look forward to that. So we're on the way right now to the starting point where I'll start doing the in-depth review of the Project MRS. Before we get there, while I'm driving there and I have time, I thought I would make a small video on why I started or changed the name of my channel and what my plans are with this new channel called Touge Time. I also wanted to talk about why we chose the MRS in the first place. So first off, I just wanted to really take the whole YouTube thing a little bit more seriously. All my previous videos are just going down back roads quick in Mexico and Japan, and I thought I have a lot more to offer than that. Since I've been growing up, I've always been watching WRC, Rally, Tsuchiya's hot version videos, and at this age now I've been messing with my own cars, specifically with a lot of autocross and Touge style driving. Mainly grip driving. I haven't really dove into the drifting thing yet, but I've really been into back road technical driving. And another huge reason why I decided to start a channel is because we have this new car, a Project MRS. So as you guys know, the MRS has been pretty fast on hot version, and it's been a pretty underrated car for a while now. Everyone always talks about the Miatas, S2000, and all the other roadsters, but not many people or YouTube channels are centered around this car. There have been a lot of hype around the AW11 and SW20. I've actually owned an SW20 before, but I really feel like this car has a lot to offer and is a great tuning platform for where this channel is supposed to be going, which is low to medium speed, windy driving. Being super lightweight, I feel like it's the perfect platform, and also midship. Like I said, I used to have an SW20, and I really missed that midship's ability to change direction really fast and to accelerate out of a corner faster than most FR cars. If anyone chooses a project car, I think it's pretty important that you choose a platform that has most of the stuff that you can't really change. Obviously, with money and time, you can pretty much change everything, but for a normal person, you're not going to go and completely change the suspension geometry and completely get like a sequential gearbox and all that. So, and make a car extremely lightweight. Like, I didn't want to have a car where you have to gut the interior. So with that said, I really wanted to look for a lightweight sports car. Everyone usually picks 240s and Miatas, 8.6 like I said, but those cars are also now old and they're pretty expensive. they're going up in price, and the cars right now that you should buy if you want to get a good deal are the early 2000s cars. So I was considering the MRS, RSX Type S, Civic EP3, which doesn't really have the good K20, and WRXs are getting pretty cheap too now for what you get. You can get one for like $7,000. It's a turbo 2-liter. But we ended up with this car because it only weighs 2,195 pounds, which is lighter than the first MR2, lighter than a lot of Civics, lighter than the 8.6, and that's with full interior with an airbag on both sides. So this car is mid-engine, which is unique, especially in cars in the early 2000s. I think this is pretty much the last mid-engine car you'll get for this price range. Also, the car started off its life as a sports car. What I've learned owning different cars is that it's really hard to change the characteristics of what the car originally is. For example, I've owned a Skyline GTS-T for a pretty short time because I quickly realized that just like the body rigidity and the overall chassis tuning just wasn't up to par with a true sports car like say an S2000 or even a Miata with its AA arm suspension and all that. So I really just wanted to get a car that's a sports car out of the box. With that said, it's also a Toyota. It should be pretty reliable, and being a rear mounted engine car, it does have quite a bit of engine swap options. I'm probably going to go with the Touge Z because it's the most affordable and most straightforward, and honestly this is going to be my first and the people working on this car's first engine swap ever. And we don't know, well, I don't know if I have the skills to do a complete like K20, K24 swap, even though that's probably way better than the Touge Z, but the Touge Z already has a lot to offer. Touge Z has 180 plus horsepower stock over this, which has 138. And from driving this car, the only real downside is the power band and kind of the transmission throw, in my opinion. So yeah, that's where this channel is heading. We hope to do a lot of Touge tuning, so to say, and a lot of reviews on different cars and how they handle on slow to medium speed turns and how they are as a Touge car. And I hope that I'll be able to find initial D cars to review for you guys, like real life ones like this one. You won't really see many people talk about cars in the Touge and initial D sense, so we hope to bring to light a lot of different cars with potential for these back road type, windy road type of driving. So yeah, coming up on the bottom here of the back road where I'll start the full real review of this car. So hopefully you'll enjoy that video and the rest of the videos to come. See you guys in the review and our other videos.